Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout outs to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, 8th Division Filipino superstar boxer, legend, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, who's currently the WBA welterweight champion, will be honored in New York with a statue at the world's famous Madame Tussauds. So, there's going to be a wax statue created for the 8th Division Filipino superstar boxer and the legend, Manny Pacquiao, right here in the world's most famous city in the world, New York, New York, right? Manny Pacquiao has achieved a lot in his career. As obvious as stated, 8 divisions, he's been a world champion. You know, he beat some of the best. He's been involved with the biggest pay-per-views in the history of the sport of boxing. He's been involved in the biggest boxing events in the history of the sport of boxing. He's been involved in some of the most action-packed fights in the history of the sport of boxing. He's been involved in some of the most dramatic situations in the history of the sport of boxing when he was knocked out cold by Juan Manuel Marquez, right? His longtime rival. He participated in the biggest fight in the history of the sport of boxing with the man known as Money, undefeated 50-0, Floyd Money Mayweather. So Manny Pacquiao, this is deserving of it. You know, he deserves to get his roses while he can smell them. You know, I always believe that these guys, they risk their life every time they step through the ropes for our entertainment, and they need to get the roses while they can smell them, right? And so this is a pure case of that. You know, Manny Pacquiao being honored with a statue. You know, there's always historic statues in Madame Tussauds in New York. You know, you got iconic New York people, you know, born people like Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, you know, all types of people, man. You name them, they're there. You know, they're legends. Historic legends are in Madame Tussauds. And so Manny Pacquiao is receiving his roses while he can smell them. He will receive a statue here in New York City. That's a great honor for Manny Pacquiao, and I'm glad, man. We still have to see what's next for Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, as he should be returning to the ring in March. You know, it's being reported that he should be back in the ring in March. He had a huge victory over then undefeated young hungry lion Keith One-Time Thurman, who was a former unified champion in his own right. He was still a current WBA champion when Manny Pacquiao fought him. This is the reason why Manny Pacquiao is the current, right now, WBA world champion, because he took that title from Keith Thurman. There's also reports that Manny Pacquiao could grace the square circle once again with his longtime rival and undefeated man known as Money, Floyd Mayweather Jr. in September, and open up as the first event to take place in the Oakland Raiders Stadium, which they were the Oakland Raiders, the LA Raiders. Now they're going to be the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas, Nevada. They have a new stadium that's still currently being built. And there's rumors and reports that it's a possibility that Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather could be the opening act, the open event to open that arena. So that would be huge for Manny Pacquiao. Win, lose, or draw, right? Manny Pacquiao is a legend. I don't know how, you know, there's a lot of people that still today claim that, you know, you get guys like Saul Canelo Alvarez, who's a superstar, 4-division Mexican superstar boxer, you know, in his own right, a legend in his own right. You know, and you get so many different names that's thrown out as the face of the sport of boxing, you know, before Manny Pacquiao, as if Manny Pacquiao is still not active and still not rolling. So, you know, he gets pushed to the side after the Mayweather fight because he was built up as the man to defeat Floyd Mayweather, and the fight itself was lackluster. It wasn't too much action in the fight, you know, so people weren't happy with the outcome and, you know, the fight itself, right? It was built up to be the biggest fight in the history of the sport of boxing, and in the fight itself, it just didn't deliver, right? There wasn't too much dramatics in the fight. You know, Floyd Mayweather was in control pretty early and often, and then he carried on out with that. There was about 2 moments Manny Pacquiao had in the fight, you know, where he clipped Floyd Mayweather, but that was about it. You know, then afterwards, immediately following, he said he hurt his shoulder, and you know, that's picked up snow and picked up steam, and it snowballed, and turned into, he had a torn rotator cuff, and it was turned into excuses. So, you know, he lost a lot of momentum and a lot of steam on his career at that point in time, because, like I said, he was built up as the man to defeat Floyd Mayweather. So ever since then, you know, he's not looked at as the face of the sport of boxing, which he should still be looked at. If you're going to look at anybody, you got to look at Manny Pacquiao. Now, we know we have an undefeated Olympic bronze medalist, WBC American heavyweight champion, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, who's the most exciting combat athlete in all the sports right now, in all the combat sports. The most exciting athlete in all the sports, should I say. He knocks out everybody he faces, and he's become the face of the sport of boxing. But if you're not going to go with the heavyweight, then you have to go with Manny Pacquiao, the legend, point blank and period. So kudos to Manny Pacquiao. Hat goes off to him. Congratulations to Manny Pacquiao. That's all I got for y'all, man. Oh, another thing is, Manny Pacquiao was pegged to face 4-division Mexican superstar boxer Mikey Garcia, but Mikey Garcia has since signed a deal with Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, and DAZN, so he'll showcase his talents over there. It's being reported that he'll face off against Jesse Vargas, so that leaves Manny Pacquiao without an opponent. So maybe we could see Manny Pacquiao against 2-division world champion Danny Swift Garcia was thought of, but that went out the window as Danny Garcia signed to face Ivan Redback January 25th. So it's more than likely we have guys like Showtime Sean Porter, who's available, who's a 2-time world champion in his own right. You know, just was participating in one of the biggest fights of the year against Errol the True Spence Jr., who's now unified welterweight champion and a superstar boxer himself. You know, so who knows? But this is a huge thing and a huge reward, and I'm glad Manny Pacquiao is getting his roses while he can smell them. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the Empress. Much love. Mwah.